Hi, it's the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your July 2017 mid-month readings. Thank you so much for joining us here today, and welcome to any newcomers who may be with us for the first time. The thank yous first. Thank you for all your likes, shares, subscribes, all your support, feedback, and comments. Keep them coming. I love reading them. You guys are great. Thank you to my regular clients for being so consistent in your feedback with the updates on how our readings continue to play out in your lives. I love getting updates from my clients. It keeps me in the loop of the unfolding chapters of your lives. And just a general thank you to those of you who keep me so busy with personal one-on-one readings. As I always say, and I mean it, it's an honor, a pleasure, and a blessing to be able to read for you, and I'm grateful for the opportunity and for the trust. Thank you so much. And if any of you are interested in a personal one-on-one reading with me and you haven't read with me before, you can go to my YouTube channel's homepage and click on the About or Description button for more information. I do a wide variety of readings, and my email address, which is Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. You can email me directly. I would be delighted to work with you. I do readings full-time 6 days a week. It is what I do. So turnaround time is usually pretty quick. We can schedule a reading for you anywhere between a few days, upwards of 2 weeks, but almost always within a 2-week period of time. I'm usually able to get back with you within the same day that you first make contact. So if you're interested, send me an email. We'll go from there. So these are general readings, and there's many of you watching, so of course they're not going to mean the same thing to the same degree for everybody watching, which is why we always suggest that you watch your rising and your moon sign videos as well. They may play out a little more predictively for you, some readings than your primary sun sign, and just by watching all three, if you know them and if you can, it just gives you additional insight and clarification, a more clear and cohesive big picture of what's going on in your life during the time frame that the reading covers. These are for, I am recording these in the first half of July, but they are for the last half of July, the last remaining 2 weeks. I will be pulling 2 cards for each of the remaining 2 weeks with an additional 5th card from the bottom of the deck representing your overall energy and guidance. So moving right along, this reading is for Scorpio, the water sign of Scorpio. The Scorpions are deep, intense Scorpios. What does the last half of July 2017 have in store for the water sign of Scorpio? Scorpio, July 2017, mid-month. Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio, we begin with the 2 of Cups, followed by the 9 of Pentacles. We have the 10 of Cups, followed by the Knight of Wands. Beautiful energy. And from the bottom of the deck, your overall energy and guidance is the World. Beautiful energy. Lovely, lovely reading, Scorpio. I'm getting that for a lot of you, this is going to resonate more in the relationship area of your life, although you can apply the same energy to career, work, and finances as well. But I'm feeling primarily relationship energy. The nature of that relationship and type of relationship may vary from person to person too. So we find ourselves at the middle of July 2017, time being somewhat fluid. Of course, it's a human construct, so it may vary a little bit in either direction. We have the energy of the 2 of Cups, followed by the 9 of Pentacles. So Cups is water energy, and in the tarot, the suit of Cups deals with that watery mercurial world of emotions, your element, water. Emotions, feelings, your emotional landscape, and relationships, and how our emotional foundation leads us to relate to people that we are in relationships with, all different types of relationships. The 2 of Cups is traditionally considered the soulmate kindred spirit card. Now, it definitely means there's a karmic connection between the two of you, which means that you're meant to be in each other's lives for the purposes of awakening, opening your eyes to something, learning a valuable life lesson, and evolving, which is why we're here. Soulmate does not necessarily mean a romantic soulmate. It could be a best friend, kindred spirit, or just somebody that's in your life for the purposes of this lesson, and vice versa. So In terms of, and soulmates also don't necessarily mean that they're meant to be in your life for the remainder of your life or all of your life. Some people are only meant to occupy a few chapters of the book of our life for certain reasons, and others can remain in our life for all of our lives. So it just really, it depends on who you are, what the situation is, and of course divine timing and orchestration as well. So for a lot of you, you're in the middle of July 2017. I feel like there's something momentous happening, which represents you're reaching a milestone in your life. I say that because the World card is your overall energy, which does kind of represent reaching a significant milestone. And it has to do, for a lot of you, with a soulmate connection. Now, for some of you, this could be a romantic soulmate, kindred spirit. This is more than just physical and chemical attractions. This is a meeting of the mind, the heart, the soul, the spirit. Somebody that after either right when you met them or shortly after you met them, you felt like you'd known them for a long time, sharing a lot of the same interests, having the same kind of fundamental foundation in how you look at things and what you believe in, etc. Karmic connection, kind of connecting the two of you. There's a reason and a purpose for you to be in each other's lives. For some of you, this might not be a romantic soulmate. It could be a best friend, kindred spirit, brotherhood, sisterhood kind of relationship as well. Could even be a family member. In terms of job, career, work, and finances, the Two of Cups, the fundamental, energetically, the fundamental definition is a beautiful union on more than just one level. So in terms of work, this could be having the perfect job, meaning that it's good for you not only in dollars and cents, it has a lot of potential. You don't have to pay for parking. There doesn't have to be a long commute, etc. Just the right job for you. You like the work, you like the environment, etc. Even in terms of, I've had this come up for people who move or relocate, representing that the house or the apartment is the perfect place for them. They like the neighborhood, they like the people they live around, etc. You can translate this energy to other areas of your life, but I feel like for you, Scorpio, it's primarily to do with a relationship. But of course, it may resonate otherwise for other Scorpios watching this. Now, the Two of Cups is paired with the Nine of Pentacles. Pentacles is earth energy. That's the element which governs the suit of Pentacles. So in the tarot, this suit typically represents or manifests in the earthly, tangible, day-to-day world we live in, things we can see and touch and feel, things like money, finances, property, resources, assets, etc. Although you can translate that energy in relationships and spirituality as well. Tangible results of the efforts we put into things. Earth energy is like solid, stable sense of continuity. The Nine of Pentacles is a card of independence, self-sufficiency, self-empowerment. This woman, it's often called the happy, single, successful woman card, although it could be male as well. It's a general reading. She's wearing a beautiful dress. She's got her hair in a beautiful, she obviously has the resources to take very good care of herself. She's standing in her beautiful garden. She's surrounded by things which imply a sense of abundance, wealth, prosperity, things which no one has handed to her. Everything that she's enjoying, she has built up herself. She's worked long and hard to build up a good, solid, stable foundation for herself. And she's now at a place in her life where she's reaping the rewards of her own labors, her own efforts, talents, skills, etc. If she's single or not single, it doesn't really matter. She loves herself, her life, where she's going, what she's built up, etc. Now, paired with the Two of Cups, and I mean, we have the Ten of Cups and the Nine of Wands and the World, which represents a milestone. I feel like a lot of you are going to be either entering into a committed relationship with someone that you feel is your soulmate, kindred spirit. You may be getting engaged this month or even getting married this month. Some of you may be giving up a certain amount of this independence in order to join your lives together with someone else and build a home, a family. Some of you looking at the Ten of Cups, which can represent home, harmony, family, marriage, children. This could be an already established relationship, but you guys still have led a fairly free and a life in terms of responsibilities and who you answer to. Some of you may be finding out that you're pregnant this month or giving birth this month, which again is, giving up some of that sense of independence and accountability as well. But it could be engagement, marriage, moving in with each other, buying your first home together, taking the relationship to a deeper level, again, with someone that you feel is you're meant to be with. In job, work, and career, you can translate that same energy too, in terms of you just really feel like you're in the right job. Perhaps you've gotten a raise or a promotion this month, which definitely positively affects you, your home, your family system if you have one as well. Some of you may just be really feeling the energy around the middle of July of being in a relationship or a situation where you feel very connective, but that you're also able to maintain this sense of independence and freedom as well. It really is just going to vary depending on which Scorpio you are. Now, next to that, we have the energy of the Ten of Cups, followed by the Knight of Wands. So the Ten of Cups tends to represent the end of a cycle, the coming full circle, the culmination of something, something momentous kind of happening, which it could represent something happening that you've been waiting for, longing for, wishing for. Again, some of you, I am getting conception, birth, pregnancy as well, adding to your home. Something momentous, reaching a milestone. Again, engagement, actual marriage, moving in together. Some of you are purchasing your first home together. The Ten of Cups represents the complete fulfillment of all your emotions and happiness, but with a strong connection to home and family as well. That place that you come home to at the end of the day where everything feels right. All the puzzle pieces are coming together. It feels like you're at a really good place in your life, in your home, in your family, in your relationship, in your job, etc. Beautiful, beautiful energy. And it's accompanied by the Knight of Wands. Wands is fire energy. And in the tarot, this suit is a very fiery, action-oriented, dynamic, fluid, forward-moving suit, creating, building, manifesting energy. Knights are the bringers, the deliverers of the tarot, and they often represent offers and opportunities when you see them, either incoming or outgoing, but most often incoming. They can also represent the speed at which a situation moves, which would be very fast moving because the Knight of Wands is the fastest of all four of the knights, being ruled by fire. So it looks like an offer, an opportunity is coming in rather quickly. Again, it could be whatever it is that's happening, that's going on, all the things that I've already mentioned, or you making that offer out. It could also represent that this is a very fast-moving situation, or it feels like it's moving very quickly as well. Strong connection to home and family. Again, I'm getting home buying your first home together. Some of you are moving in together. You're building a home, a family, a life, a future in terms of relationship, in terms of job, work, and career. Whatever it is that you're moving forward with, it's a representation of everything that you've worked for, wanted for, hoped for, wished for, prayed for, been putting something in for, and it has a very positive effect on you, on your family if you have a family, on your home, just your life in general. It feels like you've gotten to a really great place in whatever sector of your life this is relating to, and it really represents having reached a significant milestone in your life, because your overall energy and guidance is the world. My favorite analogy for the World card is that you've climbed a mountain, you've reached the top, you're at the pinnacle. You've climbed other mountains before in your life, and you'll climb more after this, but this one, for whatever reason, holds particular significance for you. So the World card represents reaching the top, feeling on top of the world, and taking a minute to kind of reflect back on where you started and what it took to get you from where you started to where you are today. Everything that you didn't think you were capable of, that it turned out you were capable of. Really recognizing and accepting and really embracing everything that it took to get to where you are now, and considering what might be possible yet in the future. A milestone energy, really, really quite beautiful and lovely. So I think whatever it is and whatever sector of your life it's resonating in, everything that I've mentioned, it's all positive, it's all beautiful, a lovely, bright reading. And at the end of the day and at the end of July, it's happy home, harmony, balance, peace. I just heard a baby crying. Maybe not peace for those of you who are having a brand new baby in the last half of July. That can be quite a life-changing event too, even though a happy one, but it does represent some sleepless nights. Anyway, it's a beautiful, bright reading and a lovely way to wrap up July and go into August with Scorpio. So that pretty much wraps up your July 2017 mid-month reading. I hope you have enjoyed it. It is a beautiful reading. Again, if any of you are interested in a more personal, tailored just for you, one-on-one reading with me, and you haven't read with me before, you can go to my YouTube channel's homepage, click on the About or Description button for more information, and my email address, which is Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I would be very happy to work with you. I will see you all again in a couple of weeks for the August general readings, and until then, Scorpio, as always, I wish you joy, peace, blessings, and a happy life, and I hope to see you back here again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.